All right, welcome back here to the Xfinity Sports Report. We'll get you back to those football highlights in just a moment. But joined in studio, we have some guests, the 4A softball state champions, Allie Kilpone and Erica Mann, and head coach David Tencio. Thanks for joining us, guys. Congratulations on another state title. Of course, it was their third state championship there at Valor Christian. They knocked off Erie by the count of 3-1 in the 4A title game. And Allie, let's start with you. I mean, 3 straight state championships. How does this one maybe differ from the previous 2?
This one was really intense, and we knew the competition was high, and we knew that Rio was a great pitcher, so we knew we had to come and execute everything that we've been practicing all year. So, I mean, we knew we had, the job done, and we just had to go execute it.
Yeah, what a great pitching matchup. Rio Sanchez for Erie in the contest. Of course, Allie was in the circle, I should say, for Valor Christian. Erica, talk about the championship game. It was an intense game, and you were able to drive in a run in that contest and help your team to another state title.
It was just, as Allie said, intense. And it was just a fun game to play. We had a great pitcher to face off against, and we also had a great pitcher on our team. It was definitely a team effort. If none of us came out, then we wouldn't have won it. But we all came together, and we helped each other, supported each other, and we strung together some hits, and we ended up winning. It was a great experience.
Dave, it's never easy to win one. You know, you're a longtime coach at Dakota Ridge, now in your 4th season at Valor Christian. But to win 3 consecutive state championships, I mean, how'd you get it done?
I tell you what, having this group here since our first year, when I first came on board, these seniors, they knew what it took. They knew what it took to get this done. And Erica and the rest of the seniors, and of course having someone like Allie on the hill, there's no one better. And this was by far the toughest one of the 3, but these kids knew what it took to get it done.
Yeah, how about going up, Erica, against a pitcher like Rio Sanchez? You had seen her previous years. How did that maybe help you guys be able to get to her a little bit?
Well, we faced off against her in the previous 2 years, and we knew what she could throw. We just knew we had to speed up our bats and just get our hands around and don't swing at anything high. She'll definitely catch you on those high pitches.
Yeah, Allie, I mean, is it extra fun to go up against and I know you know Rio from club ball too. Is it extra fun to have a pitching matchup knowing you're stepping in the circle against one of the state's best?
It's intense because I have to bring my best game because I know she's going to bring her best game. So, I mean, I knew I had to bring everything I had in order to help my team win.
Yeah, you get one of the best batteries here in the state, Dave, right? I mean, that's what you would qualify this as?
One of the best, if not the best, that I've had. I've coached 25 years. These 2, they bring it every game, and just blessed to have them.
Yeah, I mean, is Allie the best pitcher in the state? I mean, is it safe for us to say that? Now, of course, I understand that Dave's a little biased here, but I mean, 283 strikeouts, led the state. I believe an ERA of under a half run a game.
No question about it. With a record of 24-1 and her ERA minuscule, right? She's by far, in my opinion, humble opinion, she's the best in the state.
All right, Erica, what's it like to catch for Allie?
It's interesting. We have every day at practice, we go onto the baseball field and we practice and we stay there and we work out. We get our endurance up, and it just has brought us close. I didn't even know her when she came in as a freshman. And the first thing Coach A said to us, he brought us together, put his arm around both of us and said, "You guys are going to be best friends." And we both looked at each other like, really? Right. Are you sure? And by the end of those 4 years, we are really close.
Yeah. Well, and you guys have won 3 state championships. Erica, you're a senior, obviously. We see a boot on your leg. You were playing in the championship game in the state tournament with a stress fracture?
Well, right now it's a high ankle sprain,
Okay.
but I have to go get an X-ray because it's a possible stress fracture.
Wow. Yeah. And you're a catcher too. How in the world, with the sprained ankle, as severe as it is, are you crouching and catching state championship games?
It is just mental strength. I just took it, and it was just something you don't want to miss.
Right.
I wasn't going to let something like this take me out of the state tournament, especially my senior year.
Yeah.
I love the game so much, and by the time you get into the game and get going, I barely noticed it.
Yeah. Hey, Allie, talk a little bit about the relationship between you and Erica. I mean, because as a pitcher, I know you have to have complete trust in the catcher behind the dish.
I couldn't ask for anyone better behind the plate for me, honestly. I mean, she's my best friend, so she knows how to calm me down, and she knows how, just to trust in me to do my job, and I trust in her to do her job. So we just have complete trust in each other to do what we are supposed to do.
Dave, 3 consecutive state championships at Valor here for you guys. this team compared to the previous two teams? Where does it stack up? I know they're all very, very special.
Again, they are very special. Winning that very first one 3 years ago was, that was an incredible feeling. But this one here, again, we all started at the same year.
Yeah.
So this was my freshman class when I started Valor, and again, I've mentioned this before. That's what makes it a little bit more special because we essentially grew up together.
Yeah.
Through the perils, the humble beginnings at Valor, and then to go off with 3 state titles. So it's pretty special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Erica, you're a senior, and I know to go out on top as a senior has to be a lot of fun. Tell us what is in your future.
Well, I actually committed a couple weeks ago to go attend Regis University and play softball for the next 4 years.
Well, good. Congratulations
Thank
to you.
you.
And then, of course, Allie, you're just a junior. You still have another year, but I know you kind of already made that college decision too.
Right. I'm committed to Colorado State University to play softball in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, tell us what kind of a pitcher is Colorado State going to get?
I know Coach Fisher very well. She and I have communicated throughout the years, and this was a high priority for Coach Fisher, right, to get someone to like an Allie
Right.
opponent. So Allie's going to be able to go in there right away and compete and truly give them a great pitcher for 4 years.
Yep.
Coach Fisher is very fortunate to get someone like Allie.
Okay, well, listen, there's still a lot of, you're going to lose 6 seniors, but still a lot of talent coming back. And of course, in the sport of softball, obviously, if you have a big gun in the circle, you're going to be in pretty good shape. And Dave, how do you go for 4 next year?
Having Allie on the hill, of course, is going to be first and foremost. But we will build a team around it. We had a lot of really good freshmen and underclassmen overall this season. So they're going to rally around Allie. Allie's going to be a strong senior force as well. So she'll keep them in line and let them know, hey, this is what it takes to stay at that level. And Allie's going to be a big key for that.
Yep, absolutely. Watch out for Valor Christian again coming up next year. So thank you so much for joining us. Erica, best of luck at Regis next year. And Dave and Allie, we just may see you right back here 365 days from now.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations. That's Valor Christian softball as they take down their 3rd consecutive state title. They got the 3-1 win over Erie. All right, stay with us. Plenty more to come here on the Xfinity Sports Report. We'll wrap up the show with 5A football. The playoff brackets are out. We'll show them you coming up next on XSR.